Lena. First of all, I want to thank you so much for making time today to chat with me about all the things ballistic. I have to say and be very transparent in saying this. When I watched this film, because I was fortunate enough to be able to check it out beforehand, I just really found myself leaning in and saying, I really truly miss authentic acting like this. You did such a phenomenal job peeling back all of the different emotional layers of your character, Nance. And I would love to hear what intrigued you the absolute most about her.
Um, well, thanks for saying that. It's very kind. And that's exactly what was a joy for me, is it's really rare to get something, when you do small films, you're kind of allowed to look a certain way and be a certain way because nobody's thinking if you're not beautiful and digestible, we can't sell the film, right? So to
Mhm.
do something like this where it's just uh free,
Yeah.
I can get up, I can go, I don't have to look pretty, I can just be tired me. And that's enough. Um, it's just liberating and beautiful, and it's what I do this for. And it's so rare to read a script like this and to work with someone like Chad who allows collaboration and doesn't over direct, and he just holds it, and is
Yeah.
like, fucking do it. Let's try it.
Yeah. Mhm. What did the journey look like for you personally, speaking to the emotional element of your role? Because I am a mother and I have to be honest with you, there were several scenes that I came across that honestly I had to pull away and I feel like buckle myself up for to go back and look at it. Like, what did the emotional side of things look like for you?
Uh, I mean, I've said this a lot today, but as a parent, your living nightmare is losing
Yeah.
a kid. And there are so many ways in the world today,
Yes.
mainly in America, sending them to school. You're like, the unthinkable could happen.
Exactly.
Um, and I was saying to my son yesterday, I was like, when you leave the house, you take my heart with you, and I wait for it to come back because
Yeah.
I love you more than it. You can't conceive of a love until you've become a parent. And Jordan, who plays the son, who plays
Yeah.
Jesse, is such, you like fall in love with him, in he walks into a room and you're like, he's delightful and joyful and light.
Mhm.
Uh and so to form that bond with him was super easy. Obviously, I have my kids in the forefront all the time.
Yeah.
Uh and so it was just it's joy, it's joy to be able to go to these places and be, as long
Mhm.
as you're genuine and vulnerable and courageous in giving up what you give up at the end of the day as an actor, that's why I do it.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel like the fact that you are a parent that helped you to lean into the role more, or did it make it a little bit more challenging for you?
I think it allowed me, I could access the depth of fear that I probably don't on a daily basis.
Yeah.
uh so it's not challenging, it's kind of weirdly exciting to go to the places that you just don't go to in your daily life, because otherwise you'd be, incapable,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't let your children go anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
uh so to be able to put that somewhere and express it authentically, it's sort of it's kind of gorgeous and tiring, I guess.
Yeah. And I think speaking to the tiredness aspect of it, I'm interested to hear about, like, was there a huge learning curve for you when we're looking at choreography, like certain ways that certain body movements that you enacted throughout the film, or like vocal lessons? And I'm particularly interested to hear more so about the vocal lessons because there, the earlier on scene, without me giving too, you probably know where I'm going with this, that scream,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, literally, I felt that scream, and I'm curious what did that process look like for
I
you?
think
And
that was
how
our
many takes
first
did it
that
take?
was our first scene
Yeah.
on the first day.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So we were like,
Wow.
let's just open up with a casual, total emotional meltdown. Um,
Yeah.
I just, just did it. I think being able to access all those things as an actor,
Yeah.
it's like you kind of keep them at a level until they're ready to go, and then you just fucking turn the tap, and you're like, let's just. It's sort of almost like everything goes away.
Yeah.
I have no sense of what just happened, and you just look at everyone's faces, and you're like, okay. And then it's
Mm,
kind of quiet for a minute, and
yeah.
then everyone goes back to working. It's a weird. It's like everyone gets pulled in for a minute, and then you get on with the day.
hmm You know what? I'm going to be speaking with Chad later on today, and I am because that intrigues me personally. I wonder why that route, or maybe you know the answer to this. Maybe there were conversations on set or leading up to filming that scene first. What were the intentions behind it? Because I feel like it was strategic and that was a brilliant director and producer, move.
I
Because
mean,
like if you're kicking things off that way, like you have no choice but to become this person. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, mate, I didn't even ask. I was just like, oh, I guess that's the first day. It's like when you have a sex scene on the first day, and you're like, I'd rather do that one. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I just want to say I thoroughly enjoyed this project. I really have a high respect and appreciation for your art, your craft, your talent, because you've been in over 100 projects at this point. You're a five-time Emmy Award nominee. So, congratulations on all of your success. And I cannot wait for the world to see this movie. I really can.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Have a good day.